Colonel Sanders was 65 years old when he officially launched Kentucky Fried Chicken (KFC). This is an age at which one would normally retire. Moreover, at that time, he was penniless because he had liquidated his business and paid off his debts. The cheerful appearance of the standing statue of Colonel that you see in the store is hard to imagine, but Colonel has overcome many adversities. Let us trace the checkered life of Colonel in this issue. Colonel was born in 1890 in Hannibal, a small town in southern Indiana. Her father died when she was 5 years old, and her mother raised 3 children by herself. At the age of 10, Colonel begins to live and work on a farm, but he is too young to put in the work and is fired after only 1 month. When he returned home, his mother told him, "The most important thing about work is to do your best." This became his motto throughout his life. The next year, Colonel took a job on a new farm where he worked hard from 4 a.m. to past 10 p.m. and was praised by the farm owner. He was praised by the farm owner, "Do everything you can, and if you do it to the best of your ability." At only 11 years old, Colonel had learned the fundamentals of business. After leaving his job on the farm, Colonel worked on the tram, joined the army, apprenticed as a blacksmith, became an engineer, apprenticed as a lawyer, worked as a line maintenance worker, became an insurance salesman, founded a fair operation, and worked as a secretary for the Chamber of Commerce. Among other jobs, in between, he married and had children. Then, at the age of 31, Colonel started his own company manufacturing gas lights. At the time, there was electricity and people were still living by oil lamps, so the gas light seemed revolutionary, but at the same time, electric lights appeared. However, electric lights appeared at the same time, and Colonel lost all his money. Still, the amazing thing about Colonel is that he is able to change his mind quickly. With a background in insurance sales, Colonel became a salesman for Michelin tires and quickly rose to become the #1 salesman in the United States. It seemed like smooth sailing, but after only a year and a half in the job, an accident put an end to that. It was 1926, and Colonel was 36 years old. One morning, while towing a car whose engine would not start with another car through a suspension bridge, the rope of the suspension bridge broke, and the car fell under the bridge. He suffered a laceration to his head, a broken arm, bruises, and serious injuries. This accident led to Colonel's resignation from Michelin. Michelin wanted to reinstate him because they did not want to lose an understanding salesman, but he refused the offer and became unemployed again. After recovering, Colonel begins looking for work again, but since he has no car, he decides to hitchhike to the big city. At this point, Colonel is picked up by the manager of Standard Oil. The two hit it off in the car, and Colonel is offered the chance to manage a gas station. This was the beginning of the legendary service station. Colonel takes full advantage of his previous experience and wisdom in running a service station. In addition to window washing services, he would fill the radiator with water, check the air in the tires, fill the tires with air for free if they were low. Finally, clean the mud off the mouth inside the car. Since service stations offering such services were rare at the time, the service station soon became the talk of the town and attracted a large number of customers. They also began opening earlier, early at 5 a.m., 2 hours earlier than other stores, and repairing flat tires. The Carney's work hours sometimes extended from 5 a.m. to 2 a.m. Sales were 3 times those of the other stores, and Carney later said it proves that hard work pays off. Carney's business seemed to be going well, but on October 24, 1929, Black Thursday, the onset of the Great Depression, took its toll on Carney's business. Carney withdrew from the service station business and became unemployed again. It's truly a roller coaster ride of life. Word of the Carney closing of the service station quickly reached the ears of a rival oil company, and Carney was approached to manage a new service station. Carney accepted the offer and began operating service stations again, but this time with a new service that he had not offered before, a restaurant business. This was the restaurant business. I have often been asked by customers if there are any good restaurants in the area, but there are not many good restaurants nearby, he said. So why don't we serve them here? Colonel had an idea.